Alright, so I just made myself dinner. This is steak right here, grass-fed steak. I smoked it with some asparagus. And this is jasmine rice. I sauteed the rice and I put some bell peppers in there, some onions, sauteed it in oil and all that stuff. So this is gonna be my dinner right here. I'm gonna use this video as an example to answer a question I just got from a client. She asked me, hey, what do you usually eat, Michael? So what I did is I laid it all out right here. This is basically what I eat during the day. Now in the morning, when I wake up, I'll have breakfast, I'll have oatmeal, and I'll actually put some blueberries in my oatmeal. I'll put some cinnamon in the oatmeal, and I'll put some fat-free milk in there. Then I'll have some eggs, and I'll cook the eggs in grass-fed grass-fed butter. This right here is carbs. This right here is protein. Cinnamon is not really anything, it's 0 calorie. Then eggs is protein, butter is fats. Usually when I get home after training, we'll go over here, I'll usually make myself a sandwich. When you make a sandwich, very important that you add a lot of protein. So this right here is some lemon sage turkey from Boar's Head. You can get it at Sprouts, they give it to you like this. Then I'll add some cheese. I'll add some mustard, alfalfa sprouts, onions, pico de gallo, whatever you feel like really. And of course I'll add spinach. So here we go. This is protein, this is fats and protein too. This is all carbs right here. Now vegetables is also a carb, but it doesn't really count because they're so low in calories. Now for lunch, usually I'll have something like this. I'll smoke the meat and the asparagus and I'll either get a sweet potato or my rice. Those are my 2 favorite carbs. Meal number 4, usually I'll have a protein shake. I'll add protein with the milk, maybe even add some oatmeal. I'll add peanut butter, berries, spinach, so vegetables again, cinnamon, and sometimes I'll play around. I'll get some cocoa nibs here. Goji berries, chia seeds. Maca's over here. I'll put some maca in there as well. Turmeric. Right, now meal number 5 is back over here. Sometimes I'll make, instead of a steak, I'll make a chicken and I'll have different vegetables and different carbs. Or I'll just make a big one of these and I'll split it in half and I'll have it as meal number 3 and 5. Now if I'm still hungry after that, this is like when I'm eating like 3,000 calories, I'll go have yogurt at night. Yogurt, look, everything I'm showing you right here, it changes. So right now I'm on the Nancy's probiotic non-fat yogurt. Sometimes I'm on the Icelandic yogurt and I'll add almonds. By the way guys, during the day I'll drink a whole bunch of these. In fact, here's a little tip for you. When you get Zevias, line them up like that. And then when you grab one, always grab it from the back. And by the way, here are some protein bars. Let's say I'm eating in between meals or I don't have something with me. This is the one I like right now, but then again, this changes often. Sometimes I'll get the Nugo Stronger bar, it's low sugar. So now that you know macros, I want you to know about the thermic effect of food. Look, let's say you got 500 calories sitting in that rice right here, and you eat 500 calories of the rice. Now let's say this steak is 500 calories as well. So if you eat the rice, all of those 500 calories are gonna be absorbed by your body, let's say. When the steak has 500 calories, because it's protein has a higher thermic effect. And what that means is that more calories get oxidized while they are being digested. So while you might get all the 500 calories from the rice, you may only get 450 calories from the steak, let's say. The second thing I want you to know is, what does every single meal have? Which one macro do all these meals have? And you already know probably, it's protein. Yogurt, protein powder, protein, steak, protein. Turkey, protein, and over here it's eggs. That's because of the thermic effect of protein. It's also because protein is the hardest to come by. If you go to a restaurant, protein is always the most expensive, and protein takes the longest to chew, and protein is the only macro that actually repairs muscle. And another point is the fiber. Every meal should have some type of fiber. Over here it's the oatmeal. Vegetables always have fiber, spinach. I'll add that to my protein shake as well, so that'll be fiber. Of course, over here you got the asparagus. And over here, if you get the regular almonds with the shell around it, then that's fiber as well. The more fiber, the better. You probably already knew what you were supposed to eat, right? It's not so much about knowing what to eat, it's more about your behavior changes. Literally 3 things you can change right now is not going 4 seconds anymore, even if it's real good food. Secondly, don't snack too much in between meals. And thirdly, just cut out dessert. Speaking of which, look, let's say you were to get ice cream, right? So let's say you got ice cream to your right and you got a steak with some asparagus to your left. If you eat the steak and asparagus, you're gonna eat that, get full, your body's gonna be happy and your body doesn't want any more. With foods like ice cream, foods that are processed and high in sugar, you don't really get full that quick. Usually you can eat the whole tub in one sitting, even though it's the same amount of calories as the steak and the asparagus is. I hope this helped you out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Look forward to seeing you next time.